It is time for the box office predictions of the least anticipated superhero movie of the year. Sorry, Morbius, you are not everyone's favorite. So, yeah, it releases on April 1st, and here are my box office predictions for Morbius. So, let's start from the obvious, that is domestic opening weekend, which always just depends on how much hype the movie is. It also depends on strong or weak word of mouth. Well, I've seen the film and my review is going to be coming in like the next 2 days. And I am expecting, kind of a word of mouth that Venom got with the critics. So I'm not going to go all in on this one. I mean, the word of mouth is going to be okay, I guess. The domestic opening weekend also depends on how much hype the movie is. And due to Spider-Man No Way Home's success, I think the movie will be benefited from it. Just because of Spider-Man No Way Home and the Marvel brand that it is attached to it. That's going to help the film, it's going to work in its favor. And I'm not going to say that of course it's not going to be $100 million opening, it's not going to be even like Venom Let There Be Carnage or Eternals. I don't think it's going to be that big, but I think it has potential to open in the 50s, so I'm expecting a $52 million opening weekend for Morbius, which is quite a good weekend considering the pandemic. Then for the moving domestic total of the film, it depends on how good the legs are and the competition. Well, it is releasing on the 5th weekend of the Batman, and I don't think that is going to be really I don't think that's going to have an effect on Morbius's home domestic total at all. But the movies releasing after Morbius will have an effect on the movie's box office, because April is not completely empty like the way March was. April has quite a few big movies like Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Ambulance, and Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore all open one after the other in April. So I think Morbius is going to lose all its premium screens pretty soon to Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore. And it's also sandwiched between two of the biggest superhero movies of the year, The Batman and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So I see what happened with Shazam, where it was sandwiched between Captain Marvel and Avengers Endgame. And I think the same can happen to Morbius, because nobody's talking about this film and I see no excitement for the film overall. So I think those who want to watch the film will go on opening weekend, and the domestic total is not going to be very big, so I think like roughly $10 million more than its double. So $115 million at the domestic box office. Still, it's great. It will make more than Dune. So it's good. Then the worldwide total. Well, the worldwide total is difficult to predict. I predicted quite a good worldwide total for the Batman, and I don't think it's going to reach that, because it has quite a 51:49 domestic overseas split. Morbius is a Marvel property, again, about which nobody is talking about, but the trailers have played in front of a lot of big movies, because the first trailer came out in 2020 and the movie got delayed several times, and a lot of people might have lost their excitement. So that will of course have an effect on the film. Again, there are questions, not a lot of excitement, and it's not even going to get a China release, because I think it's not going to get a China release because there have been no confirmation so far, while movies that are opening after Morbius have already got a China release. And well, even if it got China release, it wouldn't have affected a lot, but I think just like every time, overseas audiences will show up for a Marvel property, so I'm expecting $330 million without China. There's still nowhere close to what Venom made, or even Venom Let There Be Carnage, but Morbius is not a popular character, and even if it makes this much, I think I'll be happy. So that were my box office predictions for Morbius. Share your own in the comment section down below.